How are you doing and how have you been? Now, this is mainly for YouTube, but just so everyone is aware, I have these mods that I've added on, as everyone in the Discord wanted me to add a few mods. Now, none of them are going to be, well, apart from Pocket Sand, but we'll get to that in a minute. None of them are going to be really, they're more like quality of life things, but Pocket Sand is actually a really interesting one. But basically, as we're caravanning, it's just going to allow us to be able to swap weapons or have two weapons. I need to... My computer is disobeying me. You can't see it, but just like here, I've got like almost Steam stuff popping up. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, so that's going to allow me, basically, characters to have two weapons to be able to swap between melee and shooting and stuff like that. Everything else hopefully just makes it a little bit more tidy. So we're going to load there. They're the lists of mods that we are going to load. This is the first time I've ever loaded in with mods, and here we are. The only thing I do want to change is I want to make this smaller because this is actually ugly. There we go. Something like that is fine. I don't mind it a little bit, but otherwise it's just too ugly for me. And then basically we can then select different things in here, which is obviously really, really cool. Tackle arts. Just seeing if there's anything else worth. Faction colour, why not? Buildings. No, black and white, that's fine. Yeah, that's an ugly mini-map, but we're there. So, oh god, we zoom around now. I don't know how I feel about that. But it's not going to change much gameplay-wise. It does mean I'm going to be able to zoom in much closer, like look at the stove. Look at the stove and stuff like that, which just makes it a little bit nicer showing you people around the base. So, we've had some successful streams. Now, this series and all my series currently are streamed on Twitch. So if you want to know when I go live, Twitter, Discord, all the good stuff. So, last stream we were able to actually just continue pumping everything out the way we need to do. We're currently in a heat wave. We have just researched electricity, going for packaged survival meals, because our whole mentality is if we've got to leave quickly, and that's going to give us one method to be able to do it. Got quite a lot of animals now. I know, I'm a changed person. Who am I? Let's go speed 3. Oh yeah, so if I click on Rod now, for example, boom, lots more information, which is... It's jam-packed. I don't know if it looks sexy, but it's much more convenient just being able to see everything here. And you're all going to be impressed because you're going to be able to see the needs when I click on people. I'm not going to have to, like, click on something else. Like, although I can still click on that. We can gauge right there. Stable health, feeling indifferent. Like, I really like this. This looks really cool. I just slagged it off and now I'm straight away like, oh, it looks cool, it looks cool. Oh, animals are clicked on the map as well. Because we're hunting and hunting is so important to us, we have highlighted animals on the minimap. So, let's open some of these and let's continue steady as she goes. And let's see what Randy's going to throw at us today. Now, we were able to gear up weapon-wise last time. So, we have an auto pistol, a shotgun, machine gun pistol, which is very nice. 2 uranium maces, which is very sexy. And then if we come up here, we have... There's 1 plate armor there. Just the 1 plate armor. Have I queued the other one up or not? Yeah, the other one is queued up, so hopefully that will get done. How much resources does that need? 170. I would like that. Because like we said, there are some threats that we are going to want to fight out. Let's just mine a little bit there. Currently we're researching NutriPaste into packaged survival meals. We're at the point where wealth is fine. Obviously we're trying to keep it down. But wealth isn't at a point where we're getting out of control or anything like that. War masks, I just need them. So we're sort of burning any wasted supplies and stuff like that. We could keep them to sell them, but where we're going to have the most luck with this series is keeping wealth as minimal as possible. So, How have you all been? So the animals are going to eat the rice and stuff like that. I'm not too concerned because we do produce like tons anyway. So it's absolutely fine. Oh, I love that it even shows me a predator on the map. That's actually very good in a red paw. That's actually really, really handy. Not that we have to matter too much, but it's always just handy to know, especially if we're going out and about roaming. Right, the other plate armor is going to get made, so that's really, really cool. It just means if there is any chances of us getting attacked or anything like that, both our melee people have the helmets, they have the armor, it just gives us a little bit more survivability, which is obviously very, very nice. Now, if I zoom in Buffalo Wall, what wildlife do we have on the map at the moment? Muffalo is pregnant. The only thing that I would like is some better material to make some better clothing. But it might just have to be... If I click this zone. I wonder if it's worth... I know Devil's Strand takes a while, but I wonder if it's worth, after survival meals, going into Devil's Strand. Thinking about doing it now early. Because we have to, at the same time with this difficulty, we have to make sure we prioritise certain stuff in certain order, because we're going to be moving so often. We're going to be in an odd situation, so something like Devil's Strand we might want to do now, like in the first base, before we move on. Because at the end of the year, we are going to move on. Maybe we go do it at the second place. Right, we can link this tree. So currently... Can I see here who's got psychic powers or not? Oh, I can see right here. I'm so blind sometimes. Does everyone have psychic powers now? Scorpion hasn't. So Scorpion, let's link Scorpion now. Because of extreme temperatures. I wonder if that's because... Actually, it is very, very hot outside. Because then if we get Scorpion done, then it's like everyone is sort of lorted. Cam, what is your problem? Slept in heat. No execution. I mean, all in all, the colony's going really well. I've got a juice today. Trying to be a little bit more healthier than just having energy drinks and coffee every time. So, cheers, party people. Bit of blackcurrant never hurt anyone. Well, apart from, yeah. Apart from the people that had to toil the field for it. Apart from that, it's fine. I've got summer fruits anyway, so don't worry about it. Right, Cam is researching away. We've got a couple of moods going low, but obviously a lot of that is just the heat wave. And we haven't really got... The problem is we could get electric up. I'll be honest, I just can't be bothered with a wood fire generator. And I don't want to waste the resources if we have to leave, so I would rather just wait until we get like solar panels or something like that. But we haven't got long. There we go, heatwave over, which is lovely. But yeah, we haven't got long, and then we are going to make our first move. So I think after survival meals, we definitely will do Devil's Strand. Can't believe it's nearly been 2 years in the save already, to be fair. So far, so good. We haven't had a proper raid in a while, though. Yeah, if we go down here, I believe that was like last stream, though. So the last two things have been manhunters. Right, we've got the other plate armor sorted, so that's really nice. Now with the temperature down, Can I link Scorpion? I can. And now everyone is going to have psych powers, which is obviously going to be huge for us combat-wise going forward. Yeah, the new zoom is very nice. I can actually zoom in and see stuff, which is just like a little bit nicer for you party people. Like, we can set the ambiance of what's going on, do you know what I mean? We can be here for Scorpion as much as everyone else. There we go, and Scorpion gets, more importantly, solar pinhole. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely superb. Can't wait to use that. But at the moment, we can't really complain. Everything is pretty perfect, apart from Cam crying about wanting to be a body modder. But if he's going to do it, I'd rather him get it out of the way now. Get the breakdown out of the way now. Oh, social fight. Get the breakdown out of the way now, so then we can just progress. And that social fight was probably the best thing to happen. Kicks Cam out of that bad mood immediately, and then we can continue with our lives. And the research is going pretty quick now. Oh, Brandy, are you alright? Just getting attacked by donkeys, brilliant, mate. Well, I'll keep an eye on wildlife, because obviously if we get a load of... I would really like a load of rhinos and whatnot, just to be able to get some really good quality clothing, just for the armour, if nothing else. And we will prepare for our first move, I guess. It's the only reason why I wanted to put semi-time frame on it. Because otherwise we could just sit here, get all the best stuff, and then, like, move to the ship immediately, and then it's sort of a bit defeats the object, you know what I mean? Where we can, like, we're a band of merry men and women. Gotta get used to I can see everything here. I know you're injured, but you're still probably still our best social. Okay, so we can sell stuff, which is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because then we can sell the horses and whatnot, or the, you know, the baby ones. Right, let's sell all the stuff we don't want. So yes, in bigger supply we'd want camel hide, but we're not trying to sit here and just stockpile everything. I know obviously selling it still generates money, but you get what I'm saying. At least that's semi-handy. I don't have anything I would like, which is a bit of a shame. I think cloth we're starting to hold a bit too much of it, but yeah, I think that's just about it then. We'll pocket that cash. Just obviously need to keep that wealth down. That is my priority at the moment. I'm just going to watch it like an absolute hawk. I always do like when I see colonists cleaning though, it just shows that we're doing well. I'm not going to say we're smashing it, but we're smashing it. NutriPaste done. Package survival meals. Yeah, I might have to change the rules, like we can only stay in a map for every 2 years we have to move or something. Apart from obviously when we get to the ship. So I feel like 1 year we're not gonna be able to do enough. We're gonna be gone like just as we set up a base, where 2 years at least we can set up something and then move. Obviously the amount of times we're probably gonna move because the game comes at us, but cargo pods, the game feels sorry for me. 13 components, okay. Not too bad. Lots of muffalos, jeez. Like I said, the first move will give me the picture of like what moves are going to look like, because it's no secret on the channel that I do absolutely hate the caravanning system. But we've done it before with the cowboy series. I hated animals, then I did a whole cowboy series where I had to have loads of animals. Probably way too much, but that's, if you zoom out, it highlights everything. That's actually quite cool. Right, I'm going to try and pay attention to moods just for a little bit. Although most of it is sort of out of my control for the time being. Do need to cut some trees down because the stove is not getting any wood. So I'm just trying to cut down the ones that are close to us. And survival meals should be... I'm hoping we can get survival meals done, get Devil Strand done. Because the thing is, I like the research bench, all the beds can just be uninstalled, bring with us. Like, we can take a lot of key stuff with us. And then we're going to have to then see what we leave behind. Like, the traps will probably just uninstall them and take them all with us. Which is obviously going to be very, very handy. And the problem is there's still a fair amount of resources I wouldn't actually mind nicking from here. But the problem is I don't want to carry around just too much for the sake of it. So we're going to work on keeping our wealth down as I'm literally going to start to nick the map of its glorious resources. Because then we can take a lot of these resources with us to the next base. I'm going to plan all this and Randy's going to come slap me up. Like it's normally what he does. So we're going to plan on getting some of this material so we are ready. Then when it hits the next year, then we're going to have to start to leave. When we look on the world map, we have got a lot of options, and to be honest, we can just hug the road pretty much. And like, there's no race to get to the ship. So there's nothing saying we can't just go here or here. But obviously at the same time I want it to be entertaining, so I don't want it to be a rush, but at the same time we are trying to get there. If that makes sense. Right, everyone's fully healed. Moods are not great, are they? Are we getting beautiful environment or not? Pretty environment. Grouse. Yeah, we need some more positives really going on for us. Have we got enough wreck? We got the hoopscotch ring. I don't think we have. Yeah, we do. We've got one there. Could get a poker table. We haven't really got the room. Wouldn't mind making the room. Just to make sure our people are as happy as can be. So we are fairly cramped, it has to say. Go frenzy, high mood. I mean, why wouldn't you have a high mood? I'm leading the colony, we're all going strong. We're continuing getting as many psychic powers as possible. Mining some resources. You can see the massive... This makes me nervous. Provisional workers. So I can get goodwill if I lend one colonist. I can get quite a bit of goodwill. Which goodwill is quite handy to have. Problem is it's for 8 days. That sounds so oppressive. Just doesn't sound sexy, do you know what I mean? Right, get a little bit more steel into the colony, that's perfect. Not too much, we don't want to go crazy. Right, can we work on getting a poker table up? Got some limestone blocks, so we'll go limestone down here. I don't know, just chuck the door there for the time being. God, all our animals like getting pregnant. It's clearly a successful colony just because of that. I think everyone loves it a bit too much. Right, constructor. It's Cam, right? Yep. Starting to get to know the colony. Starting to, like, do you know what I mean? Everyone's likes, everyone's dislikes. Animals getting slaughtered in the background. I'm just going to assume it's Brandy. As sheer Brandy, like, skulks back into the base. It's fine, it's fine. Right, all that's up. Zone, build roof. Just because we have the ability to make everything perfect, so why would we not? Right, I want this to keep mining, just going in slowly. I don't want to hit the overhead mountain. It's 1 square's already there. Then we can deconstruct all that. That statue can get reinstalled outside. Perfect. And then we can just make a bit more space, which is the important thing. I have to admit, I love doing this in Rimworld, just making bases, chilling, maxing, relaxing. Wooden floor, let's just cut a little bit more wood. I want to get the wood that's obviously on our doorstep, so to speak. Then that's... There we go, mine that. Survival mills are done. So we're going to go straight into Devil's Strand now. Just so we have that. If we have to go, then we can grow that immediately, sort of thing. I think that's going to be a little important upgrade. The next base will set down some Devil's Strand immediately to get some better clothing. Right. Reinstall that there. Wooden stall, reinstall. Lovely. Then we'll move. Not really sure. Mine them 2 bits. So we start making a little bit more space for us. It needs to be a little bit more cozy in here, doesn't it? Let's be honest. We are getting the spacious bonus as well. Apparently we want slaves, bit negative. Solar flare. Luckily it doesn't affect us. We haven't got anything electric up. And to be fair, because we've got year-round growing, we haven't got to rush to get electric. We're in a very nice situation. Obviously, toxic fallout could happen and ruin our life, but let's stay positive. Positive thoughts bring positive results. Deconstruct one of the coolers. Deconstruct that cooler. I thought that deconstruct that cooler as well. Solar flare is ending, but again, doesn't really bother us too much. Right, that's been moved. Just trying to think where I'm going to actually put this. I could put the... You should really put the dining room table up here. So we have a little... Spring clean. Spring clean. Right. Let's have a little bit of movement. Making up sculpture. I'm going to deconstruct these pots. Build copy torch. And chuck it there. And then deconstruct that one. Then reinstall the dining room table over here. Have I got a better... Yeah, I've got a dining chair. I might do it with dining chairs. So I'll deconstruct them. We will need some more wood for this. The important stuff. Hey, it's got to look good. Everyone's got to be cozy, comfortable, haven't they? Everyone wakes up, there's a table move, there's dining room chairs. I mean, they're clearly awake with all this banging that Cam's doing in the same room. Cam, you just gotta think about other people, my man. Gets everyone's comfort level up as well, which is obviously always nice. There we go, chuck that there, mine that. Brandy. Just trying to think of the best way to do this. I want to get the poker table like there. Brandy, for the moment, I'm just going to move your bed there. Deconstruct. If I can mine one more of these. I can just put the beds back here, which is actually quite handy. Cool, we'll be doing that. Then we can have more room for rec stuff to cheer people up. Yeah, recreation isn't the best at the moment. And considering we've got all this spare cloth, I see no reason why not. Right, floor. I'm watching the wood situation. It seems fine. I'm even going to put concrete in here. Just to make the base look nice. Right, wood flooring all down here. Ah, it's a glorious base. It's a glorious base. You can't even deny it. Like, you'd like to deny it, but you just can't. Brandy killing animals, which is actually quite handy, to be honest. Right. Where is Cam? Cam's always awake, I'm sure of it. Meditating. How much grass? We got 12. Now we just stack the levels and live the dream, in all honesty. But every time I look for Cam, Cam is like up working. The silent MVP for sure. A steel dining chair, my bad. It's fine. Lovely. So then I'm gonna reinstall. Can we go back one? Not really. Oh, well, I'm hoping we can go like that and everyone can still get in the beds. So let's have a look. That just means we've got a little bit more room, a little bit more junk in the trunk to do stuff. So we'll have a look. If we have to move them, it's no big deal. But obviously it would work quite nicely. The nutty Arctic wolves. I think we do that for the other shock lance. Because then it means we can get the colonists that we want. And we get a bit of honour. So I'm going to pause. accept with combat. That gets us some more honour. Apparently we get a champion, which I don't really want, but whatever. Can put the champion to work. Can we? I know, they're always funny about not letting us strip them, which is quite funny. So everyone in the hide zone. I'll put our new friend to work